you ever have the experience when you were in a faraway country and thought you just had a nice vacation, but something happened so profound that it changed your life forever? Well, that happened to me a few years ago when I was in Borneo. And in the rainforest, I saw burned out and empty land, and everything was destroyed as far as you could see. And it frightened me so much that this doesn't work, people.
Marina, next slide.
Okay. And it frightened me so much that I wanted to do something about it. There must be another way we can handle this problem. And on this wasteland there are palm trees for the oil. This land is now used in a different way, and that is because we have a demand for food and fuel we use in our everyday life, and also furniture. Next. And I think we can solve this problem, and the solution is not over there, but it's over here. It's right before our eyes. And all we have to do is to take that empty pieces of land and bring them back alive again. And I'm sure when you drive your car through the Netherlands, you will see a lot of this land, and wasteland they call it. And when you see this land, it's abandoned, it's polluted, and it's land that has no function anymore because of building activities that stopped because of the economic crisis. And on this land, we want to grow the most sustainable crop in the world, and it's called elephant grass. And this is how it looks like. And this elephant grass takes out pollution from the soil. It grows amazingly fast, and it takes out 4 times more CO2 than a tree. And from this elephant grass we make very sustainable products, and very simple. And we make briquettes for your barbecue, or for heating, or we make animal bedding for your pet. And we also can make wood. And wouldn't it be nice if every IKEA store in the Netherlands would sell a piece of furniture that comes from a tract of wasteland nearby? Wouldn't that be better than taking everything away from the people in Borneo and leaving nothing behind but a museum about how it used to be? And I want to show you a piece of wasteland in the middle of Rotterdam. Can I have the slide here before? Before, yes, thank you. And first, this wasteland looked like this. And there were buildings, planned, but the owner had no money. And we cleaned it up. And we removed every concrete that was in the soil. And we planted the elephant grass. And next. Next, please. And in between the elephant grass, we saw flowers for bees to make people more aware. And I'm a little bit confused because of the slides, I'm sorry. And to make people more aware, and we educate children from a nearby primary school. And now it looks like this. This is the same piece of wasteland in the middle of Rotterdam. And we're planning projects for Lansingerland, for Zutphen, for Westland. And one of the projects is an old garbage dump in Zutphen. And I want to make sure that wasteland becomes an endangered species instead of that little monkey in Borneo. And looking back on my experience, I saw empty land. I saw greed. I saw land that was destroyed. But I saw much more than that. I saw beautiful green fields filled with flowers. And I saw an opportunity for local labor. I saw an opportunity for a local bio-based economy for a more sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you. Does the elephant grass take out all the pollution, or is it safe afterwards, or when it's for children to play on it? Or?
Yes, it takes out the pollution from the soil. It takes out the heavy metals. It stores it into the roots, and the elephant grass grows. And after the growing season, all the nutrients go back into the root. So you can harvest it and can use it safe. And after 20 years, you have to plant it once, and then you can use it and harvest it for 20 years. You can remove the roots and you can burn it, but you have to filter it when it contains heavy metals.
You obviously have a background in biology. Can you tell me a bit more about where you come from? How do you start it?
My background is civil engineering, and I studied environmental engineering later on. But my job was for about 20 years in the ICT. And my journey in Borneo in the rainforest was a kind of turning point for me. And I went back to my interest.
And why did you specifically choose this plant? Because there are many.
Yeah, there are many energy crops, and I like this plant because it grows so amazingly fast, and it's not not well known here. And you get a lot of dry matter, and with the dry matter you can make all kind of local sustainable products, and that makes it very interesting.
Maybe even more than interesting, because why can't this just run as a profitable business proposal?
Well, it does, and we want to scale up, and we even think about China and the United States. Think of all the wasteland there is available. Only in the Netherlands there is twice the size of the Texel Island available for wasteland, and we can use that. But we need, I think, a big corporate to help us to scale up. And we want to connect to other businesses like Plant E, making electricity. You see that later on. And we can make bioplastics.
But the way you describe it, it should be a moneymaker for the wasteland owner. Is it or isn't it?
Yeah, it is a money saver for the landowner because he doesn't have to mow every year. We take over the land management. So it saves the cost of the management. And that's the added value, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.